Hey, 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 ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Thought I'd stream Shrapnel today. Had a little play of it yesterday. Enjoyed it. It's quite a good game. I'm not going to be competing for the leaderboard. Don't worry. I'm not that good. But I'm just going to have some fun. Figure stuff out. And thought I'd do a little stream and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Don't know how the game's going to stream. Don't know how the performance is going to be. Thought we'd check it out though. For those of you that are playing it so far. Yeah, there's a lot of people streaming it, so it's all good. But I thought I would show a different perspective because most of the people that are streaming it are either PvP chads or quite good at the game. I'm coming to it from a different perspective. I'm not going to be the one collecting Sigma. I am not going to be extracting with Sigma. That is not the purpose of this stream. That is not the purpose of me. I'm going to be giving it to everyone else when they kill me. So it is my job to be able to help other people ladder up on the leaderboard. Yeah, that's what we're here for. I'm not here to win the leaderboard. I am here in a supporting role to support others. And by giving them my Sigma, I'm doing my part. I'm helping them. Hey, hey, hey. The dude, how you doing, buddy? Happy affiliate anniversary. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Thank you. It's been crazy. Let's alright, I actually like this scope because it gives you an ammo count, which is nice because you don't normally have that, and I kind of like it. I was watching Crypto Stash. Crypto Stash told me here at the spawn point, there's actually a way over here. You can jump over here, I believe, unless they've. You can look at that, and then all of these guys. No, they don't. They should have Sigma on them, but they don't. This guy might. Nah, they've taken it away. Oh, one guy's got 5 Sigma. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, this guy's got 10 Sigma. Oi. So this is a little bit cracked. If you don't want to fight people, come in here and there's just like loads of bodies everywhere. A little secret area. Cheeky cheeky. I don't want that. I'll have that. Nice. All right. We need to get over there. So I'm not really bothered about the yeah, I'm not really bothered about the early staged Sigma that drops. You only get like 30 Sigma and it's just not really worth it. So why risk my life fighting over 30 Sigma when I can just get myself ready for a better fight near the end? That's the way I see it. So I'm positioning myself to fight at the second or third drop, not the first. Also, this is quite a busy server. I can tell that because the Sigma's gone instantly. Boink. Question is, where do we go? Okay. Getting Junior Pet Arcade level 5 box is difficult. I know, right? It is really difficult. How are you finding it? Ooh. I can't put that in my container. Right. So, I could go for this one and try and kill the guy extracting. Because normally, not always, but normally the guy extracting at the first one's a noob. And that's why he's going to the first one, because it's not heavily contested. So I can go there, but I'm only going to get potentially 25. I'm going to get like, what, maybe 30? Maybe 30 at best. I'm not going to get a massive... Oh, I'm not going to get a massive amount of Sigma from this. But I've already got 15. And so maybe if this guy's stacked up as well and he's got maybe like, if he's got like 30 or 40 and I've got 15 and so we put it together, there's a guy up there seen. He's up there, he's looking. So we'll go this way. Kind of want to peel around. Where did he go? God, there's so many people here. Guy right here. No way. Ooh. He's dead. There's another one though. Oh my god, there's actually two guys. Okay. Alright, let's heal up. Cool. We're not going to get to that extraction point. He's going to be out. I saw him. He's in the impact zone. He has to come down here, right? I mean, he's in the impact zone. Did he die? What? Fuck this. Oh my god, really? Oh, I need to heal. No. Really? Run out of rounds. I can't believe I missed him. That was so bad of me. Bled out. Oh, so bad. I told you I'm bad at this game. I told you I'm going to give it to everyone else. I didn't even have any Sigma to give away there, but I shouldn't have lost that fight. That was bad. That was really bad. All right, let's try that again. That was terrible. I like it, though. It was a good fight. I just was bad. Just make 4 attempts at level 5. I'm done in a day. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. But no worries, no worries. Hey, Koopy, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does it actually say that or something on the chat? Because I haven't seen it. I never said that game. I think some textures forgot to load. I know, but this is what I was saying. I actually like it. I'll be honest. I quite like the fact that the textures haven't loaded. I think it's a vibe. I actually think this could be a new meta, right? Designing games with no textures. Alright, so remember this start point. This is always a start point. If you're on the railway lines, if you start on the railway lines, then just run back here. This is the place to be, right? Because these guys... Ooh. These guys are loaded, and there's so many of them here. It's really difficult. Like there's definitely like some clipping issues here, especially on the railway lines. The clipping issues are issues. Vaulting is a problem, like mantling and stuff like that is definitely an issue. There's some challenges with getting over stuff and getting around stuff, which is a bit frustrating. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, the animation and stuff that you sometimes get caught up in. Not really much Sigma around here though. Like. Cool. Ah, that's what I wanted. Would have helped me if I had that before. You do not get much ammo in this. So you do have to be quite conservative with your shots, and at the same time you have to you definitely have to loot. Wow, someone's already been here. Okay. Good to know. So this is going to be Chinatown. Yeah, they come this way as well. Alright. Good to know. So I'm chasing someone. Can't see anyone. It's really hard to know hit markers. So it's difficult to know if you've hit someone or killed them. And there's definitely a lot of spray and pray going on. On all sides. The map's quite good though. I'm definitely getting used to the map. I don't really know. I haven't ventured over this side much, so I don't know this side too well. I definitely don't know peaks or anything like that over this side. Oh wow, I'm here. I'm like right at the exit. Okay. So, oh, this is a bit of a dirty spot. Oh, that's really dirty. I heard him. Where'd he go? He was literally right there. Where did he go? I heard him. Oh! There's two of them, there's two of them, there's two of them! Get out of here! This is not a good place to fight. I'm stuck. This is the problem with the vaulting that I was telling you about. Two guys here. can't get in there. Oh. I ain't no guns. I've got no guns. Oh my god, getting out of here. Alright. Alright, let's try again. Can't go in there. Why can't I fire? I can't fire. I couldn't do anything. I was literally just lagging out there. I couldn't do anything. Couldn't fire. Couldn't do anything. I think there was someone behind me anyway, but I mean, that was weird. That was 2 occasions where I couldn't fire. Okay. Interesting. Maybe my gun... Did I have gun jams in this? Hey, thank you. Happy affiliate anniversary. I mean, it must tell me. I don't... Alright, let's try again. Thank you very much. I didn't even know it was my affiliate anniversary. Thank you. I haven't been paying attention to that. But thank you, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, I can't move. Look, I'm stuck. I can't move forward. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put it down to me being a noob rather than the game itself. But that was really weird. Can I fire now? When I first started playing this, I had the same problem. I could not fire at the start. It was weird. So it does seem like it's a challenge. And it's not a new one. Maybe it was something to do with the magazine. Like I'm saying, I'm going to put it down to me being a noob as opposed to anything else. I really wish there was a way to see your magazine. I really do. I mean, I know I spoke to the team and they said it was more of a strategic decision on like an extractor style game to not show it. But I really... There's someone here. Someone's here and I don't know where they are. They're above me, I think. Like, you need that sight. Because now I can see how many rounds I've got, right? Until that point, I just don't know. Ooh, some fights going on over here. Hit him again. Hit him like 4 times. I'm going to chase him. Where'd he go? Come here, boy! Where you going? Where'd he go? Oh, that answered that question. Oh, this is the vaulting problem. What the hell? Oh, what? I can't move. I can't move. I'm stuck. It's exactly the same thing. There is no input. Okay. I can't fire. I can't move. Nothing. It's just like there's just 0 input. That was absolutely that time. Like, unless I was like trying to vault onto something, the mouse doesn't move. I can't go. I can't move the mouse. I can't move up and down. I can't shoot. It's like you. It's almost like you you clip onto something into a mantle position and then you're stuck in that position. It almost feels like what should happen is if you're in the middle of a... No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with my input devices. 100% nothing wrong. The first time it ever happened, I thought that the reason behind it was because my mouse went to a different screen. So I went to exclusive full screen as opposed to borderless or anything like that. because I have got multiple monitors. So I thought maybe my mouse was on a different monitor. But no, there's... In that situation, I think what happens is if you start the mantle animation, then like let's say you're climbing a ladder, or if you jump onto something, then you grab it to climb it. And it almost feels like you need to be able to pull away from that and drop down and pull your gun back up. But it doesn't happen. And that's definitely something they need to fix on their end. That's a quality of life update that they need to work on. Now, I don't know if that was what happened there, whether I was like mounted on, like whether I was like mantling the side of the car or something. I don't know. It definitely wasn't intentional, but it could have happened. But that's like for example here, look. So here, I can move, but if I jump, it's actually going a bit weird at the moment. If I, like I'm in that mantle position where I can't do anything else. I can't pull my gun out, I can't do anything. So like you've got to make sure you're not in this mantle position here, because that animation's horrible. And if you get stuck in that position, which can happen on like ledges, little ledges like this, things like that where you jump up. That's... And I thought that was it. I thought, oh yeah, that's obviously the problem. And that could be. Some other people have talked about having problems like this, but I guess it depends. Like, I guess at the moment what I don't understand is it a skill issue? Because very possible, like with me, everything's potentially a skill issue, right? So if it's a skill issue, that's fine. I get that. That's okay. But it is like you can't jump through windows like that. You have to crouch through them. It's weird. Whereas I think you'd be able to like mantle through them if you just jumped at them. A lot of people have complained about the mantling issue. Like now, I can't move left or right. Like I couldn't move left or right just then. I got stuck in a weird animation. But I'm just gonna assume that it's me. It's a skill issue. And the thing is, everyone's got the same challenges, right? So there's absolutely potential for overcoming that and not getting caught up by it. There's somebody here. I don't know where, but there's somebody here. They might be below me. Were they under here, maybe? I can hear them. I know they're here. I'm gonna creep. I think they're above me. Maybe they're in here. They're here somewhere. There they are. There he is. One down. Oof. Ooh. No, nearly. Got one. Almost got the second one. He must have been low. 47. Tigger. Well played, Tigger. GG. That's fine. I knew they were there. I could hear them before, so I knew they were there. I'm glad that they had a fight first and I got to third party it, which is another reason why I don't like rush in for the Sigma as well. No, everyone's definitely talking about the challenges with mantling. That's something. Oh, it says I'm live for Genopets? That's not true. Okay, let me just have a quick look at that. Yeah, it says I'm live for Genopets, but I'm not. I don't know why it's saying that. Alright, let's try again. I mean, I like it. It's good. It's fun. Yeah, well, I think that's another thing, is people have said that hip firing is really challenging on this. I mean, it's challenging for me anyway, but it's definitely a lot more challenging than normal games. What are my first impressions of the game? I think it's fun. So, honest first impressions are it's raw, but I like that. I kind of, I think this is a meta, you know. I think this whole, like, untextured, like, basic rendering is, I think this is, we saw it in Dead Drop, and I'm playing it here. I actually quite like it, I'm not going to lie. It's quite nice. Twitch is currently lagging. Oh, okay. Yeah, could be. That might just be my PC, though. That could be another reason. Like, I've only got a 2080 Ti. I would love to have a reticle, like a laser light or something, so I can hip fire. Like, I like hip firing. I need to just practice. I need to spend a couple of rounds where I just practice my hip firing and work on it, because, like, if I'm aiming for that door there, right, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm aiming to the right of it, so trying to see where I land my shots. Top left. Okay. So coming in. Ooh! I'm dead. Really? Really? Reloading's definitely the biggest problem. Twitch is currently lag and it shows for you crypto. Yeah, it will show crypto. Oh, I didn't change it on Twitch, did I? No, okay. Yeah, my bad. This is a skill that you come to see here. You're here for that level of skill.
Salim, we're going to have to put him in the ocean. We're going to have to put him in the ocean.
Wait. I've gone onto Twitch and it's just some random thing that's popped up. I'm trying to see if I can change the game. Let's go and edit my video. 1 sec. I mean, overall, I think it's good. It's definitely good. It feels fun, and I think that's very important. But it does feel fun, which is nice. I'm not. Absolutely not going to... Oh, it's this... Why does it say Genopets? That's weird. I think that was just Restream not updating. Oh, yeah. Share the love. Wish happy... Okay. Happy anniversary. Yay. I had no idea. I had no idea I was an affiliate, let alone it was my anniversary. GG's. No, I don't want to go down there, but I'm going to anyway. I mean, yeah, this is exactly where I wanted to be. You need ammo. You need to be able to swap guns quickly. Also, I wish you could swap guns through mouse wheel. I really wish you could just scroll your mouse wheel to swap guns. Maybe I can. Maybe I can set that up as a hotkey. This is the sight that you want, though, because this tells you how many rounds you've got left. Really? Oh wow, miles away. Am I still playing Dota 2? Why do I prefer it over League of Legends? Trying to start playing it. Koopy, which one are you starting to play? League of Legends or Dota? Dota's my all-time go-to game. I love it. It's my favourite game. It is, it's the competitiveness. I really love the competitiveness of the game. Yeah, I love Dota. If you ever want to play, I'm more than happy to jump in with you. In fact, if you ever want to play a game and you want me to, like, not coach you, but, you know, just watch you play and give you some guidance, I'd love to help out where I can. Right, I'm going to let these two guys fight. I'm going to third party them. Although I think there's another one here. There is another one here. Fuck. No, wait, come on, come on, come on. Nice. There's another one. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we need to get to the extraction. Alright, let's head over there. Because we don't want to be late there. And anyone that's there that's going to extract, because they have to extract, they're going to bring all the Sigma to us. So we're not going to head straight to it, because we don't want to do that. We're going to come down here. I don't even know if there's anyone left in the server. I'm assuming there is. We've got 2 minutes. So let's get our stamina back up while we're here. You can walk on water, by the way. Oh, come on. I can't even get up here. What's going on? I want to get my stamina back. And I want to find a good position where I can kind of watch. Because that's the exit right down there, yeah? I'm going to hold this. I don't like this like weird movement like this right now. This is, for me, has to stop. Like this is just, why would you do this when you stand still? Someone here. Oh my god. The vaulting issue. The jumping over and the vaulting issue. GG. So annoying. And also, he blacked out my body? What was that, like 3 shots? What do you... Oh, he killed me with a door breaker. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. That... If you want... Well, here's my thing, right? That moving to prevent a headshot should be my action, not the game's action. That's not... Like, none of that moving was me. It's just when you stand still, it just kind of moves you around. 1, it makes me feel sick. It's like nauseating. And 2, it like... Any input in the player should be from me. Like, that almost feels like it's an overextension of a sway. Which I could understand if you were exhausted, like if you had no stamina, if you've been running and you were like, yeah, I could get that. But just sitting there chilled in like a kneeling position, like, no. I should be still at that point. Yeah, exactly, Koopy. That's the kind of thing which I think would be cool. So one of the things that I'm building on my survival game is definitely an element of Web3. So I'm working on a couple of different perspectives. One is going to be the cosmetic perspective, and another is going to be how we're going to do earnings. But so here's the thing, right? The earnings that I do in my game are they're going to be very different. Oh. I'm not going to have tokens that you can earn in game. No, not at all. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I was saying, Koopy. The game's doing that was not me moving. So when I'm crouched down, like if I'm crouched down now, I don't move, right? I'm not moving. Yeah? But watch what happens when I crouch next to a wall, right? I'm crouched. It's not even doing it now. It's so annoying. It's weird. It like does it sometimes, but not every time. It's not even doing it now. Like that's how it should be. But that whole movement that you saw before was not me. None of it was me. Yeah, so what I was saying is I'm going to have there's going to be Web3 earning in my game, but it will not be traditionally. So at the moment what happens is there's a token and you can earn a token in the game, right? I'm not going to have a token for one. There's not going to be any token for me. Which means that there's going to be NFTs, right? So there'll be NFT drops, but it's not going to be like traditionally how you'll earn NFTs in the game. Like there'll be airdrops and stuff in the game, and I'll drop in NFTs into the game. But it's not going to be like this, where you can like extract with like Sigma and stuff. Like I like this concept, but for mine it'll be so the way that my drops will work is it will be more like there'll be a leaderboard, for example, yeah, or there'll be an event or something like that, and then the winner of the event will be able to claim an NFT or something like that. So it will be done that way. The player controller mechanics in this game are buggy. I think everybody's already I won't say complained, but commented on that. So yes, there's definitely some challenges with that. Guy there. Get some. Someone here. I can hear someone healing up. Wait, was that the guy I shot? Did he not die? He didn't die. The fuck? How did he not die? I heard him. Oh, he did die. He's there. Dead. Yeah, I knew I was dying now. I had to heal up. I couldn't. I knew there was another guy there. That must have been the two were fighting each other. I mean, I got him with a headshot, but yeah. Alright, GG. I'm not interested in Sigma. I'm just interested in learning to be better at PvP at this game. Already seen Unreal Engine 5 doing its thing is very satisfying. Playing Ark Ascended at the moment, and those visual effects are amazing. I purchased Ark and then I refunded it, and it is the first game I've ever refunded. I refunded it literally 10 minutes after I bought it. I thought it was absolute dog shit. I bought Ark Ascended, and I thought it was. I just thought it was horrific. I must have been doing something wrong. I must have been doing something wrong, because that was just not an enjoyable game. And everyone hypes on about it, so I'm wondering if I did something wrong. Yeah, thanks, Koopy. I'm like, not to be like biased or anything. I think I've got some really good ideas, and I like what I'm building. I'm definitely not talented enough to build it myself. Like, I need help. And so I am looking to onboard a team. Unfortunately, I've just spent an incredible amount of money this week on my partner's business, so I'm not going to be doing anything this week, but I am looking to hire at the moment. But my partner's got a really incredible opportunity at the moment in her business, so I'm supporting her. I'm also going to be on TV next week. Woohoo! Can't really talk about it at the moment, but yeah, that should be fun. I'll share it when it comes out. But that's nothing to do with crypto. That's completely away from all of this stuff. I can't move. I'm stuck. I've got to figure out why it's happening. I've got to figure out why it's happening. It's something to do with these like being caught in these locations. You see it a lot on the train tracks, because like here it's like this, look, I'm stuck here, I can't move, right? And that's because I'm stuck in this gap here between these two collisions. So that's a place where I can't move left and right. Now I understand that. I understand that I can't move left and right there because of where I am. But it happens in a lot of places where you wouldn't expect it, and that's the challenge. Yeah, I'm just going to stay in here. I'm fine. I'm Gucci right here. Look at that. 30 Sigma, I can just go and extract. Go over there. What? Okay. How long do you want to spend to reload this? Okay, have a wonderful day. I just think it was trash, like the whole menu system, everything. It just felt so cheap. It felt so crap. Like the crafting, the menu, the game. I really didn't enjoy it. I mean, I don't know. Oh, I just realised I don't really want to be here right now. Like I've got a minute and a half, right? Got it for the PS5. Maybe you have a different menu system. Maybe it's better for you. But on the PC, it just felt really... I don't know. It felt very 2004. It didn't feel polished. The graphics, the effects, the VFX, the game itself. I was expecting something... I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. But it definitely didn't feel good. But yeah, Unreal Engine 5, incredible. Like, even what I've been able to build so far in Unreal Engine 5 is incredible. Gonna flank him. He's on the left. Cyclone's behind him. That's not good. GG's. There's no way I was getting away from that. Well played. Well played, Jordis. Well played. Putting more comfort in it because I know Ark from the old days. Menu and crafting entries are a real pain, but it kind of always was in the older Ark. So I guess if you're coming from old Ark to new Ark, then yeah, you're probably going to see the improvements. But I guess coming in from a player who's never played an Ark game before at all, I don't know, it just didn't... Yeah, it didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for me. I wasn't impressed. And... one of the things I was doing yesterday, for example, right? Yesterday, I spent about 2 hours on Google going through every possible survival game that I know and looking at their UI. So I opened up like a Figma document. I went into every single survival game and I downloaded every single UI. And then I looked at every single one and I was like, what do I like? What don't I like? What works? What doesn't work? And I was trying to get an idea of how I can create some simplicity, but do it in a way, I'm going to put that in there for a minute, but do it in a way that's not overwhelming, right? Because you want a complex menu that's simple, and that's really, really hard to make. So the whole concept here, now what I want to do here is, actually, I want to unload this, so I can't do that. So I want to, how do I unload, I can't unload this. Detach attachments. Oh, okay, like that. Drop. Nice. Alright. I've never done that before, so it's good to learn. Yeah, so even like this, right? So like this system here, like where you hover over and you pick this up, like I built that and it looks really good. And so I was able to build that in less than a day. And I'm like, well, if I can build that in less than a day, why are these AAA game studio companies struggling with things like menus and interaction systems? If I can build one in a day, why are they struggling? And I can't understand, is it just because Unreal Engine is really good, or is it because I'm missing something? Like, is there something I'm not doing, you know? So I'm kind of like, what's the reason? There's a guy right there. Like, what's the reason behind me? Yeah, like playing Power World and then coming to Ark. Yeah, well, see, I've been, like, Power World's another great game. I think Power World's so good. And so many people are going to be copying that moving forward. Rightly so. I think it's... I don't know if this guy's still down here, but I need to go down. Cheeky. Hello. No. Oh. Oh. Thank you, sir. And I'll have that, and I'll have that. Sorry. Give me a sec, guys. Just trying to not die. Oh, come on. I hit him like 3 times in the chest. I definitely did a lot of damage to him. 11%. GG. GG. Should have got him on the vault. I was trying to get... I knew he was there. I was trying to get around behind him. But, you know, he saw me before, so then he went in. And then he come back out. I could have got him on the mantle. That would have been perfect. He got me with a door breaker. I did get in with a door breaker, but... Alright, GG's. It's fine. I'm not even bothered about extracting. I'm just enjoying the PvP at the moment. I'm not even fighting for the leaderboard. If I was going for the leaderboard, then maybe I'd be playing this differently. I also investigated a bit on Ark. Lots of people think it's just a cash grab, an excuse for delaying Ark 2 that was announced. Personally, I also think so. They released the game in early access style. Like in the coming years, all those DLCs will be added no extra cost. I mean, I never played Ark, so I don't know. I mean, I remember all the hype around it. I was looking at it at the start. I think the reason I didn't get into Ark, was because I got into Rust. I think I was playing Rust at the time, and I had to make a choice between Rust and Ark, and I think I chose Rust. Which, by the way, Rust's an incredible game. I love Rust. I love Face Punch. A lot of people complain about that game, but I really do love it. And even though like the meta and everything is not what some people would like, as a company and the way they handle stuff in a game, I think it's incredible. Really do love it. I want to find a way to merge the worlds between games like Dota and games like Rust. If I can find a way to create... So what I want to do is I want to create a competitive version of Rust. Because I think like the reason why Dota is such a successful game for me is because it's competitive. You obviously require skill to be able to play it, but also you play it with strangers. And so there's an element of being able to just randomly queue up with strangers and play in a competitive environment. And I think that is why CSGO, that is why Fortnite, and that is why games like Warzone and games like Dota do so well. Because they're just competitive. They're like matches. It's like watching a football match, and you kind of watch it, and then you get to experience it every kind of 30 to 40 minutes, right? So there's an element of like thinking a game like that would be really good, and then there's like, I love survival games. So when I look at survival games and I look at some of the challenges with survival games, and I think to myself, well, what would I do differently? What would I want to enjoy? If I was going to play a game, what would I enjoy? What would I want to do? And so merging the two worlds between like the competitive nature where they're like these almost like 1 hour matches, like competitive matches in a survival based environment. So what I would probably do is, and I've seen this quite executed quite well. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus to make sure there's no one here. I don't think there's anyone here. I think we're good. Let's go and collect this. Is someone coming? Third party, third party. See you later, mate. I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay, have a wonderful time. Got no bullets left. Oh no. I got 25 out of that. I need some heals. Maybe go upstairs. I'm like one hit right now. Come on, I need something. This does not end well for me. I need heals. Do you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Can't move. Can't move backwards. Okay. That was really weird. I couldn't move. I got stuck. I'm going to go in here and pick all this Sigma up and screw everyone else and see if I can get some heals while I'm in here. Yeah. Why not fighting over certain resources like they're limited? Well, so here's one of the things I want to do. I want to create limited resources, right? So one of the concepts in the game that I want to make is... So if I detach that, there we go, and then drop that. That's how to do it. So I want to create... like Twitch Rivals, I think, on Rust did it quite well when they did that. What is that random stuff picking up? I don't want that. Where you have like a build phase and then you have like a fighting phase. And there's going to be raiding and stuff like that. But raiding's not going to be like... I don't want raiding to be the only way that you can win in my game. I want there to be different elements. So I want there to be like rewards for farming, and I want there to be rewards for building, and I want there to be rewards for like all different aspects of the game. So the concept is actually going to be, rather than just having... so I need to pick this up first, because it won't let me detach unless I've done that. So the idea is going to be that there's different elements, and it's not going to be like one thing. It's going to be a combination of those things that's going to allow you to be able to win. I really need some heals. I can't go out without heals. Yes. That's what I needed. Alright, let's do this. So... Alright, we're healed up. Yeah. Nice. Right, where's the extraction point? Miles away. Literally miles away. Right, well, it's not the last extraction point, so we'll go for the last extraction point. Cool. But yeah, I definitely like the idea. So what I'm going to do is resources are going to be scarce and then not going to respawn on the island that you start on. There's also going to be elements of PvE that I need to create and stuff like that. I'm going to have something that people are fighting over and a reason for them to fight. So I've been thinking about a lot of this stuff, and it's going to take time, but yeah, I'm very, very keen. But one thing that I want is, while I don't want an ultra-realistic game, I do want some realistic style interactions. In the sense of, like when you chop a tree down, it should be realistic. When you hit the tree, when you walk through grass, the grass should move. When you chop down a tree, you know, it shouldn't just disappear. It shouldn't, like, you know, there's got to be elements when you chop the tree down, it falls, and then you get the resources. But it's got to look good. It can't look trashy. Also, just zero excuse for clipping through walls and bugging out and stuff like that. Like, all of that needs to be addressed. You could just, if you found all of the spots on the map and just focused on them, you would make so much Sigma every run. You don't even have to get involved in a fight. Armor 3 is a great game. I love Armor 3. So I don't know if I want to fight this or not. I have 14 rounds in that gun. I'm going along. That's what I wanted. Perfect. Okay, so I have to go over this. What's going on? Someone's here. Yeah, they're going that way. I've got to cut them off. Did he cross over yet? I don't think he crossed over yet. I think he's in here. Where did he go? Maybe he went down. So much Sigma. They're going to be behind me. I need to get here first. Okay. Right, I'm here. See, it's doing it. I'm not doing that. That is not me. I am not moving. That is the glitch. That is not me. Okay, it stopped. No, it's doing it again. It's when you're too close to the wall. I don't know how many people are left. And I don't know where they are. I've got 130 on me. Bad. If I win this fight, I think it's just me and one other. Where is he though? Here he is. Okay. I got out. I mean, alright, we got out. 130. Alright, that's cool. Kind of wanted to kill him, but, you know, it is what it is. Used to play a mod called Outis Life. Okay. Play with a friend and you were able to do some jobs on gathering ores and sell it. Produce. Nice. Yeah, so, okay. What I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do my game. I think that if a game is... Yeah, thank you, GG's. I think if you start a game off with resource gathering, okay, that's fine in the early stages, gathering wood, gathering stone, but after a while it gets boring. Now, yes, you can obviously increase your tools, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be gathering resources. So that shouldn't be a focal point of the game. So what I want to do is build a system where, like Rust, you start hitting trees, collecting rocks, you build a base up, then like Power World or Medieval Dynasty, you start hiring people to do your work for you, so you no longer have to do it, so they do it instead. And then almost like Anno 1800, where you become very focused on like resource economy, like, so it's resource gathering, then it's resource management, and then it's economy management, right? That's kind of where I want to go through. And so then as an end game, because like what do you do afterwards, right? Once you've got everything and you've built everything, where do you go next? Then there has to be an element of fighting, right? So raiding. But I don't want, like, if you have a base, right? Let's say that you've built a base. I don't want people to come and raid your base and grief your base like in Rust. Like if you've spent a lot of time building something, it's very demoralizing when you lose something, right? So the way that I want to build it out differently is it's almost going to be like a game that consists of islands. Sorry, there's someone here. One sec. It's going to be a game that consists of islands. So you'll start on a starter island with very basic and limited resources that don't respawn, okay? And then you'll head over and you'll want to head to the main island. But you're not going to be able to get to the main island by swimming because you'll drown, because you won't have enough stamina. So you have to build a raft to get to this main island. Once you're on the main island, then you'll start to gather resources, go through the different biomes, and enjoy the game, right? Go through all of the PvE and all of that stuff. Now, at that point, on that main island, that is your island, okay? It's going to be your island. You'll play it. It's going to be a solo adventure, PvE. And then if you want to PvP, you will have to build a bigger boat, a better boat, because your raft just won't get you there. And you will need to head over to the PvP island. And there will be an island dedicated for PvP. And so you can go looking for PvP, but PvP can't find you unless you're looking for it, right? So then, obviously, those PvP islands will have better loot, better gear, and it'll be more fun. And then we'll do, you know, the idea is that you'll be able to, on the PvP island, you'll be able to build bases, and they'll be able to be raided. And I kind of want it to go where, so the way that it'll work is, the whole idea of me doing islands is I really like the concept of having boundaries. And I think islands, like water, just provides a really natural boundary, right? So the whole concept is that you'll be able to... someone's here. I think they're down here, maybe. Someone's definitely here. Are they down here? Sorry, one sec. There's someone here. Are they stuck? Are they... I don't know. Alright, whatever. So, I can hear someone. I know there's someone down there. Yeah, so... Stranded Deep was cool, but I didn't get on with Stranded Deep. I struggled with it because, again, it was a game that, for me, just didn't... I don't know. Oh, there's fighting over there. Okay, cool. Like, I like the concept of Stranded Deep. So the idea is going to be very much like you'll start off, you'll collect up sticks, so the way I'm going to do it, and the way I've started building it is, you'll start off with sticks and rocks, leaves and vines, okay? And then the idea is that you'll be able to build some basic tools. Stone hatchet, stone pickaxe, a shovel, okay? You'll be able to build like a basic structure, but the initial structure isn't going to be like a base. The initial structure is going to be more like a tent. Oh, somewhere. Did he just see me and run away? He did. He does not want to fight me. Where's he going? Did he really not see me? Ooh. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Terrible. So the whole idea behind it is going to be, you'll start off with the basic resources. He had 27%. Fair play to him. Yeah, I've got Stranded Deep. Yeah, I've been playing it. I like it, but it's just if you look like if you start the game, the vegetation, right? You look at the landscape. It was absolutely noob. You look at the landscape in Stranded Deep, and you can kind of just see these flat textures, and it just looks really cheap, I guess. So that's my concern with that game. Then I think when I think about, I struggle with the crafting menu and the wheel. It's like really difficult to move stuff in and out of like containers and things like that. And I think that the UI could be improved. I want to create a really clean crafting system. So the idea is that you'll craft the basics, like you've got a pickaxe, you've got an axe, bow and arrow, obviously. You'll build a shovel. You'll use the shovel to shovel clay, and then clay you'll use to make a furnace, and you'll also make the clay. You'll use the clay to make some basic things like a water catcher, or not a water catcher, but you'll be able to make a water purifier, because you can actually use clay to make like water purifiers. So then you'll have like a rain catcher, you'll purify water, you'll have coconuts, you'll be able to get some basic food and water. But again, once those coconuts have gone, they've gone, right? They're gonna take ages to grow. You'll die before they grow back. And again, if you chop all the trees down and use all the wood up, then you've got no wood left. So it's going to be a bit brutal in that sense, but the people will figure it out. And then there'll be like basic rabbits, and you'll be able to like, you know, do rabbit traps and then like use a bow and arrow to capture rabbits. But nothing crazy on the starter island, just very basic vegetation and stuff like that. You'll use vines to make rope, and then you'll use the rope for stuff. And again, you'll be able to make like bow and arrow and stuff like that, make a knife. But then there's what I'm going to do on top of that. So there's going to be a character progression. And the idea behind a character progression, if you've ever played a game called Ancestors, is a really good idea. And also Spore, if you've ever played Spore. So taking inspiration from those two games, the concept would be, in order to level up your character, you get stats, right? So if you hit a tree, you're really shit at hitting trees. And the more you hit a tree, the better you get at hitting trees. And so you can level up your stats. Same with running, you'll increase stamina. A bit like the Escape from Tarkov. Oh, my game just crashed. All right, it's fine. A bit like the... Yeah, so it's a good game. Quite complex, though, to play. And it's a lot of puzzle figuring out. Like, you have to figure out what works with what and what you can do and how you can do it. So it's kind of a lot of playing about with stuff. And I think people get bored with that. So I want to keep it simple and arcade-like, but with a level of complexity if you want it, but not game-breaking. And so what I really like is the idea is that you'll be able to click a button, and then you'll go inside your character's head. So like the camera will zoom down inside your character's head. And once there's going to be like a neural network. And that neural network is going to be like, your brain's going to be very small because you're going to be primitive at the start, right? But as you start to expand, your brain gets bigger. And as your brain gets bigger, you learn new things. But you have to make decisions on like, what path do you go? Do you go down a strength route? Do you go down an agility route? Do you go down an intelligence route? And so as you form your decision making, you'll get to points where you've done everything you need to do within the game, and you'll be able to evolve your character. So you'll evolve away from the primitive age into the industrial age. And when you do that, you're going to open up new opportunities. So new workbenches, new tech, new things. But you're going to lock that in. So you won't be able to go back to the primitive stage and finish. So you can build out like a well-rounded character, or you can focus in one particular area. It depends on how much time you spend in that zone. But once you've evolved, you can't then go back. You're locked. And so then what's going to happen is there's going to be different stages of evolution, right? Like 3 or 4 stages. You're going to go from primitive to industrial, probably to like artisan, and then to tech, right? That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Now, every time you progress, you're locking in those character stats and you can't go back. And then once you get to the final evolution stage, the focus is going to change into kind of medieval dynasty, if you've ever played that game, where you're going to be building tribes. Oh, there's actually 2 in this. Okay, I'm going to take that because I don't want anyone else to have it. And then I'll put it back. It's got no ammo now. So the idea is that you'll be, as you play along, you'll start solo, but you'll be building up tribes of NPC characters, right? And so when you die, this is what's going to happen. Rather than just randomly respawning, you're only going to be able to respawn if you have young adults in your tribe, because you will take the tribe member. Well, not young adults. Sorry, no. If you've got a tribe member, you will take over that tribe member and continue. Right, then you can go back to the body and stuff. And if you've run out of tribe members, it's game over. So you're limited by your tribe. Now, when you get to a certain point, and as long as you've got the right amount of men and women in your tribe, if you've got a woman in your tribe and you're a man, or if you're a man and you've got a woman in your tribe, you can create offspawn, right? The offspawn, the way that this works, when you evolve, you go through your final evolution piece, you will bake a percentage of your characteristics will be baked into that offspawn. You as a character will die, and you will become your offspawn with a certain amount of RNG. But ultimately what happens is that you can, through a series of several evolutions, so basically playing through the game several times, you will be able to create like a very powerful character. But it's going to take multiple evolutions to be able to do that, right? And so that's one of the things that I'm really liking the idea of. And it's kind of mixing genres of games and playing with different aspects of games. And so I want it to be like a survival, resource gathering, base building, because there's going to be a massive element of base building, but your main base won't be destroyed. Your main base will always be your base. But then if you go into a PvP server, then you'll be able to fight and build like mini bases and stuff like that, and take over areas and fight for resources and land and stuff. But yeah, and there's going to be like the farming aspect and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I'm focusing on. And then what I want to do is take all of that game, package it up. I want to make a crazy game in Unreal Engine 5 that looks amazing. And then once I've done that, then I want to be able to integrate NFTs into the cosmetic aspect of the game. Someone here? Someone's here, but I don't know where. I think they're around to the right. I think they're here. They might be above me. Or they're inside. I don't know where they are. There's definitely someone here. They could be below me. I'm going to go under here. I'm just going to chill for a minute. There's someone here. But I don't know where they are. And I can't hear them anymore. So I'm going to wait for them to run out, and then I'm going to try and third party or go behind them. Because I don't really have... Oh, I do have my... Sometimes being out in the open is probably the best. You know, hiding in plain sight and all that. I'm only worried about someone coming from that side. I could go up there and try and get all the stuff up there. I like this extraction though. There's definitely someone there. I just don't want them to do what I'm going to do to them. So what I'm about to do to them, I don't want them to do that to me. I think he's just vaulted down. He's up here. Where is he? Did he run? I can't hear him anymore. He's waiting. I think he's up there. Now, question is, can he hear me walking around like this? Where is he? Oh! Alright, he is there. So he's going for the extraction. Get wrecked. Oh! GG! GG! Oh no! Yes! GG! Love it. GG. If it's just straightforward progression, people won't stay for the fun and lose interest. Quite, Chris? Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on the type of game, right? I like the fact that I was able to steal his Sigma quite quickly at the end there. That was nice. He's not going to be happy. So I think there needs to be challenges. 100% there needs to be challenges, but I don't think those challenges should halt progression. So I think you should be able to progress quite nicely. Because if you get held up, you get bored and frustrated. So there has to be value in progression, right? But I think that progression doesn't have to come from the core game loop. I think it can come from like a completionist mode, for example. Alright, we're going to go for one more game. We're going to go for one more game. Oh, 100%. I'll have as soon as there's a version viable, I'll share it. So I'll have like an early access, then I'll have like a beta, which will be closed, and I'll open it up. I'm probably also going to do a raise as well, because whilst I can fund a lot of the project myself, I don't want to. Like, it makes no sense to. So what I might do is like put some of my own capital in it, but then also do a raise as well. And I think I'll do 2 raises. I think the first raise I'm going to do is going to be a Kickstarter. So I'll ask anybody that wants to come in, and we'll do some like stretch goals and things. And then I think what I'm going to do an NFT raise as well. So we'll do like a very limited edition NFT. Like a founder's NFT. Now, that's not going to give any like special perks or anything like that in terms of like utility in the game. NFTs will have zero impact in the game itself. But from a cosmetic perspective, yeah. So we'll create some like legendary or mythical, you know, one-of-ones that like nobody else will have. Well, not one-of-ones, but you know what I mean. Just like very limited for those early adopters. And then we'll have elements in the game where they'll have their name in the game, and so it may be like graffiti or something, like in a building or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'll do something in the game to be able to like say thanks to the people that support early on, but to give people the chance, because like I could assume all the risk myself. I'm dead. Wow. I mean, I unloaded so many rounds into him. He can't have been high. 45? Really? 45? Wow. I mean, he got... Well, fair play to him. I got wrecked. Oh, I'm hip firing again. Yeah, I like my hip firing, man. Terrible with it. I just need to learn where I'm hip firing too. Sometimes kneeling down and aiming down sight isn't a bad idea. But yeah, I think I've got a good understanding of what works and what doesn't work in this space, and I've been advising projects for a long time now. And so, yeah, I think I know what we can do. My biggest challenge right now, my biggest challenge, there are not many incredible Unreal Engine 5 developers out there. There's just not. It is a very limited pool. The ones who are good do not want to touch Web3. They just don't want to go near it. For whatever reason, they don't like it. And so to find a talented Unreal Engine builder who's good, who's very good, who wants to work in Web3 is a challenge. And so I think at the moment, the thing is, I have to find someone that's aligned. I have to find someone that's good. And I don't think it's an individual, right? I need a team of people. Now, I don't just want to burn resources for no reason. So, like, this is why right now, I'm actually doing a lot of the building work myself. Not for the final game, but so conceptually I can start to say, hey, look, this is what we want to build. This is what we want to do. This is the vision. And then people can go away and make it properly. You know, I'm just making like a very basic version of it right now. But I'm pretty confident. I mean, in a week, what I've been able to do in a week so far is quite amazing. So I'm very keen to see like what an expert could do, you know? Like if me as a noob can do what I've done. Now, obviously, there's going to be challenges with what I've done. Like there's going to be a lot of things that don't work. Like, the biggest and most obvious challenge is going to be performance, right? The performance issues under pressure. But here's another thing that I really want to build out and I've been looking at. Someone here? I can hear them, I can't see them. I think they're down there. Yeah, they're in here. They maybe gone down. Huh. Oh, there he is. Come here, motherfucker. Did I get him? GG's! Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get! Wait, what? He's got a jiggle on. I was like, I can hear someone. I can hear this mofo. He's got his jiggle on. I'm stuck. Oh, that's really annoying. I can hear him. Yeah. Some of the, I mean, I've been talking to some people in some studios and stuff like that. There is some incredible talent out there, but a lot of the talent is either one, not available, or two, not willing to work in Web3. So finding the talent, like, there's a lot of people that were let go as well. People that have been let go from like Epic Games, people that have been let go from working on projects. Why can't I jump up here? Right. Oh shit, no, I'm dead. This is not good for me. No, I'm stuck. Oh my god, I'm so stuck. I can't move, I'm stuck. Oh my god. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, let's try this again. I've just got a really bad angle here. I think we go to the other side and get out. Also, that dead body's making that audio buggy noise. He is twerking for sure, my friend. Okay, let's just chill here for a minute. Oh, that's what I needed that. Someone's here. Yep, there he is. Get me out of here. Okay. Guy's a good shot as well. Shit. Ooh, he's good. I want to kill him. Nah, he's good. He was really good. Fair play. It was like Cairo or something. Was that Cairo? No. Okay. If that was. He was good. He was good. Nice. Yeah, I deserve to die there. Alright, guys. I'm going to call it there. It's been fun. Let's have a look at how I did. So, I don't think the leaderboard's working. Oh, it is. 2,244. Behave. What have I got? 401. 570. Alright. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun. It's been a good game. Enjoyed it. Definitely think it's fun to play. And yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Nice. I'll show you just quickly before we head off. I'll show you very quickly. Obviously, there's a lot of work I need to do here, but let's quit out of this. Yeah, I'm not going for the leaderboard. There's absolutely no way I'm going for the leaderboard. I just wanted to come in, have a little bit of fun. I bought Skull and Bones, by the way. I don't recommend it. It was absolutely trash. I've actually deleted it. I got a refund on it. It was so bad. Not a refund, sorry. I installed it. I didn't do a refund because it was a 3-day beta. Yeah, but it was terrible. Definitely not worth the money. All right, so this is what I'm working on right now. I'll just quickly show you. There's a lot I still need to do here, but there's a lot I've learned already as well. So I had to learn the basics of game design programming. I had to learn the basics of Unreal Engine. Then I had to learn like blueprints and how that works. But not only that, it was also just going over the basics, like learning the difference between like an asset and a class and an actor and an array, and like what the difference between like a Boolean and Integer and things like that. Like obviously simple things, but just going through it all and making sure I was aware of it all again, so that you can build a game, right? It's easy to build a game, but if you build a good game, and I'm not just talking about the game being good, I'm talking about a well-built game, you know, that follows like best practices and good principles and stuff like that. That's obviously another challenge. So, yeah, let's just go into this. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Yeah. Well, the way to do it is to ensure that you are productive with your time, because I think we all spend a lot of time doing stuff, but that time's not always productive. Oh, this isn't actually it. So this is just a character that I made inside MetaHuman, and then I ported it into this basic beach. So this was just me playing around with a basic beach, right? So it's not perfect, but I mean it's not bad, right? If I go into full screen mode, I mean look at that as a starting point, as a character. That's a MetaHuman, so that's a completely customized MetaHuman character with a full day-night cycle. And look at the sun, look at the lumen, look at all of it working. Look at it. I mean, it's going quick because I've sped the whole thing up, but I'm not looking at my arse, but Then you've got rainbow, you've got lens flare, you've got all of that stuff. You've got this, like, I haven't got the interactions with the water set up yet. And I haven't got swimming set up yet, but just as a basics, I mean, you do have the water droplets on the screen, so when you get wet, you get water droplets. And then over time they'll go. That night goes so quick. But again, just... it's awesome, right? This works really well. So that's kind of like the first point of, like, I was playing around with just setting a very basic scenery to make sure that things worked well with each other. So when I say worked well with each other, what I mean is, for example, coming into like the weather system and playing about with it and saying, well, okay, so like within the weather system, I actually want... okay, so yeah, in the weather system, sorry, one sec, let me just move this. Saying things like, okay, so I want to know what it's going to be like with a thunderstorm, right? So how's that going to work? So then building out something like this. And then focusing on things like the, like how does the water interact on the floor? Can I form puddles on the floor? You know, what level of depth do I want to go into? Like during a storm, can we create it where the waves are more choppy? And we can, we absolutely can. So we can have it where, and it looks amazing at night, by the way. Also the fog, creating like the fog effects, right? So again, all of this just basic out the box stuff, right? Easy to do. Hasn't really taken that much time to be able to create that. So then it's a case of, well, okay, if I come away from this, all right, and let me open up a different project, let me go for a project like this. I don't want to save that. So now it's a case of, right, so now I've got the basic systems in and they look good, all right? It's awesome. It looks good. Now I need to make sure that I start building out like the additional assets that are going to work with that and how do they work together. And so I'll show you this now because, and this is really just a series of plugins, right? So now let's go into this version. So this is like a different version, right? So let's go into this. Ah, no, wait. Ah, that's the wrong one. It's the wrong one. So this is a plugin that I bought, right? That's not the right one. Let me open up. I think it was this test environment that I wanted. Sorry, I apologize. So that was a plugin that I bought, right? Out the box plugin. And just by learning, by doing a course that I'm doing, I've learned the basics on how to tweak some stuff. And then I've been able to take that stuff I've tweaked. And that's what I'm going to show you now really quickly. How I've been able to create this environment just off the back of that. And again, a lot of this is just playing about and learning. And it's all like early stuff. But check this out. Once it compiles the shaders. So I've taken, I've bought a series of plugins. I've spent, I reckon, on plugins so far, I've spent about $1,500. And then on courses, I've spent around $200. And so, but the animation from walking to swimming must be quite difficult. I don't have to build it. Other people have already built it. I can just buy their assets and import it into the game as long as I know what I'm doing. And when you buy a plugin, obviously, there's going to be some bloat. There's going to be some crossover. So you have to understand how to go in, strip out the stuff you don't need and just use the stuff you need. But taking stuff like MetaHuman, taking stuff like Mixamo, adding all of that and putting it into a game and building out this. So now I've got like this this level that I need to. Right, this should work. I hope. I hope this is the right environment. I don't know if it is or not. I can't tell. Let's see. No, I don't think this is the right environment. I definitely had, maybe it's in main. Oh, start game. Yeah, I think it's here. I moved it here. Sorry, my bad. I moved it here. I think this might be it. Yeah, look. So, like, let's go back and restart this. All right, so this. There we go. I've called it tribal for now. It's just like a working. a name in progress, right? So let's put that into like, why won't it go into full screen mode? All right, for some reason it's not letting me go into full screen mode, and I don't know why. But anyway, so I've got this menu system that I've built out, which I was kind of hoping to show you in full screen, but I can't. I could just close that down, I guess, make it a bit better. Maybe close those out. There we go. It's not quite full screen, but you get the idea. So I've got these kind of menu settings that I've been working on. Now, again, this was a plugin, right? And I've taken this plugin and I've been able to build out this off the back of it. Also, I've learned how this scene works. I've learned how I can edit this character and do all of this stuff. So now I can go into this kind of standalone version, or I can go into like a multiplayer version. So I've actually got all of the logic set up for a multiplayer server. It's already set up. It's already there. If I go into single player mode, there's two options right now, right? There's a quest mode. I've actually got questing into the game already. So that's already set up. Yep, controller use as well. Absolutely. Like, these are all the things I'm thinking of, right? So if I go into play, now you get to kind of experience what I've built. So now you've got like this title screen that loads, and then you go into the game. There's an inventory system, which you can see there. It's quite dark at night, but I can open up the inventory system. That works. It's all right, it's just loading a lot of stuff up, so you have to give it a sec. Because I haven't loaded it up today and I've been working on it, I've had to, it's just preparing a load of stuff, so just give it a sec, it will work. Okay, is it done? No, still going. Doing the shaders. Here we go. It's loading. There we go. So now it's loading. All right, here we go, right? So now we're in full screen as well. So I've not put the meta human in here yet, but again, you get the idea. You've got, look at that. Look at this. You've got the lens flare there. There's rainbows in as well. We've got northern lights, auras and things like that. I still need to work on the water, but you get the idea. We've seen how that works. Seen how the lens flares work. They're pretty cool. So building out these like basic levels now and playing about with that, and then the whole idea of being able to base build and do all of that stuff. And then I've started playing about with the interaction system. So the way that the interaction system works at the moment, and a lot of this is going to be procedurally generated, by the way. So we're going to have these big procedurally generated worlds. But the idea, this is going to be like the... So I can go into first person if I want to, which is pretty cool. So look, I can see my character. I can go into third person. So that's pretty cool. And then if I come over here, I can start to pick stuff up. So look. So now I can pick up this assault rifle. And look, it's got a really nice system, right? So I can come down here. I've already got a system that works. It's already got bullet penetration. So if I was to like fire through here, the idea is you can kind of see it going through. Same here. So, and then different materials are going to have different strengths. And so that won't go through as much. So, you know, you get the idea. I still need to work on like the bullet system, like, you know, projectile drop and but all of that stuff comes later. Then over this side, if I come over here, I can kind of pick stuff up. So it's a tactical helmet, and he puts it on, and also a vest, puts it on, and a backpack, puts it on. Right, so now I can open up my inventory, and I've got my backpack, I've got my vest, and I've got my helmet, and I've got my gun. Nice. So now we can come over here, and I can pick up, let's say I want to pick up maybe some smoke grenades, yeah? I'm not going to pick up any sticky bombs. Oh, I guess I could pick up a couple of sticky bombs as well, and a couple of grenades, right? We can play with those as well. I'm not going to pick up a rock. And then over here, medical, so I can pick up some like medical syringes, I can pick up some bandages, I can pick up some health kits. Again, and then attachments for the gun, right? Loads of attachments and loads of ammo. We need loads of ammo. Cool, right. So now I can look at the gun and I can look at the attachment. So let's say I want to put a vertical grip on the gun, I can do that. Let's say I want to add a flashlight, I can do that. Or even, let's say if I wanted to add a laser instead. I want a laser on the gun. So, I mean, already out the box. Literally just out the box. This is me as a complete noob playing with this from scratch. it's got a really cool system. You can put a sight on there. Sight works. Do you get the idea? So then I can go and look at things like grenades. If I go to my inventory, let's say I want to throw a smoke grenade. So I can... Oh. I mean, I think it's alright, isn't it? So here we go, right? So now to throw a grenade, I can... with real smoke that works. So now, just in this in itself is pretty cool. Alright, so now if I was to, I guess, go into my inventory, I've got all of this stuff here that I can see and I can play with. I've got some hand grenades, so I can move stuff about. Right, now I can start throwing stuff. That still needs some work, but look, you get the idea, right? So now, the next thing that I'm working with now is another plugin called Voxels. And so Voxels... so Voxels and another plugin that I'm looking at called Brushify. And so combining Brushify with the Voxel plugin, what I'm looking to build is... where is this guy that made it? Alright, I've got him. Right. Check this out, right? So this is the guy... Oh, one sec. One sec. This is the guy. Where is his video? So he did a video on this, right? So this guy does he does all of this incredible procedurally generated artwork. So this is it. So check this out. This is insane. I want to go back to one sec. Okay.
An interactive world.
So here we go.
Think of it sort of like a futuristic version of...
So you look at the grass, you look at the rocks, you look at all of this. So this is what this guy's built. This is all procedurally generated land, right? Now, obviously, it's performance. We have to figure out the performance issues and how it all works, but...
Minecraft. I can chip away at the world by tunneling into the landscape.
Yeah, but watch.
As I do, rocks and all these small pebbles
That's nothing.
will
Watch.
become dislodged.
So because this is a survival game, one of the elements of survival is going to be weather. Right, you're gonna if you've ever played the game Icarus, you'll know that there's going to be a weather system, and there's going to be certain things you're going to have, a bit like what Enshrouded's got, right? So you're going to have the like this whole voxel system, absolutely. So the weather system's going to be like there's going to be rain. Obviously, if you go into the cold, you're going to get frostbite. If you go into the sun, you're going to get heat stroke, stuff like that, basics. But then there's going to be like maybe we'll do like acid rain, yeah. So if you've got like wood, and wood gets exposed to water for too long, maybe it will rot. Like, I'm playing with these ideas. I'm not saying it's all going to go into the game, but I'm playing with the ideas. And then the other concept behind this is that there's going to be meteor showers. Like, I want to have meteor showers, yeah. And so this is how the meteor showers are going to look.
And move with
Watch
real
this.
Physics.
This is insane.
Every single rock that you see is physicalized.
This
sort of physical interaction unlocks a lot of gameplay possibilities. For instance, here, I can summon these meteors to hit the ground, and they'll cause real deformations in the landscape. This is possible because this entire landscape is rendered using the Voxel plugin.
See what I mean? Now you start to get the idea of how like this game can come about. How you can terraform the land and do stuff like that. So yeah, that's another thing I'm working on at the moment. So to create these procedurally generated maps that are voxelized. Performance is an issue, but it's getting so much better, right? It's getting better. The biggest problem at the moment is a lot of people build in Unreal Engine 4 and have been for a long time, and there's a lot of changes in Unreal Engine 5.3. So I think I'm coming into this at a good time right now. I definitely think I'm coming into it at a good time. But yeah, there's a lot of things to play with and a lot of things to do. But overall, I mean, it just shows you what's possible. Now I need to build out a better menu, a better system. There's a lot of stuff I need to do that's not quite. Kind of want to. I don't even know. I've not even. Huh, cool. But yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea, right? Lots of stuff to do, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so that's what I'm going to continue working on. So I'm doing a lot of learning at the moment. I'm I'll show you I'll show you how bad I am, right? So this is the course that I'm doing. Yeah, when I finish you'll probably get a new graphics card. Yeah, I mean this is going to be a high-end game, of course it will. But I fully expect to be able to get 60 frames a second. And I think there may be elements where we have to remove certain elements. So maybe, for example, some of the water and some of the scenery and some of the voxelization on the PvP island, maybe that's disabled or limited in a sense. Because obviously when PvP is involved, we need performance, right? So being able to switch between a graphic intensive game and a more performance based game, I think having the ability to switch between the two depending on what island you're on is going to be pretty cool. So this is another one that I've been working with these, like, this isn't how it's going to look, but I've got a tab system. I built this, and if I press 1 I can add wood. So I made this myself. I'm pretty proud of this. So this little system here where I can like add wood to it and things like that. But what's cool about this, even though it's like super basic, is I know how it was made. Like, I actually understand it, right? So I know that I can come into here. I know that I can come into my folders. I know that I understand where things are. So if I come into here and I look at my blueprints, I know that I can come into my like inventory blueprint. I know I can open this up. And I understand a lot of this stuff. And if I focus on all of this stuff that I've been building and working on, like, I actually understand it. And that, to me, is part of this, is learning this whole thing, right? So looking at the character, looking at what a character can do, looking at all of this stuff. And then not only the stuff that comes with plugins and stuff like that, but also just kind of looking at the stuff that I've made and that I've linked up like this, you know, and what all of this means. And like going into stuff and then looking at all of this and thinking, and like knowing, because I made this and I built it, now I'm like, oh, okay, I understand how that works. Now I get how this works. And as I start to learn things like this, then I can go into the plugins that I bought and go, okay, yeah, I know where this is, I know where that is, and I can move this and tweak this, and that doesn't work, this is good. Okay, well, this is causing a performance issue. So it gives me a better understanding. That understanding is not designed for me to build a game. That understanding is designed for me to know who I'm looking for to hire, to find the right person, and to know that they're good at doing their job. So, yeah, there's a few things. Now, in terms of some of the plugins, there's some really cool stuff. But understanding what you want to build and then building it, right? So there's two ways. Like, you can make a great game and you can make a great game. The great game that people enjoy playing is one thing. The great game that performs well is another, right? So there's two sides to it. And I think people enjoy playing a well-built game. So I need to build a well-built game. So one of the things I've been looking at when I look at some of the stuff that I've been looking at in terms of I've been looking at possible jigsaw systems. Now, this isn't to buy, but just the concept of more like an Escape from Tarkov kind of inventory system where you have to kind of rotate and move stuff and fit it in that way. I've been playing with that idea. I don't know whether I go for that or whether I go for a more traditional inventory style system. Something maybe more like this, possibly. Or whether I go for something a little bit more advanced. Again, there's options, but I'm just looking at the moment to kind of get an idea. Also, pets are going to be a big thing. So I've been looking at some of the pets in the game and look at some of the stuff we can do with like pets, and I think that I just think that they look incredible. And when you look at the videos on this stuff, like if you go down to any of these videos and you watch like the video demonstration, this stuff's insane. This stuff looks so good. And of course there's going to be a Daxi. Of course. But look at it. Look at this. It's so good. Like, I don't need to build these animations. I don't need to build these. It's all done. So, like, companies like this, and they've got loads of stuff. They've got stuff for loads of different animals. So all of the animals, all of the AI, I can just buy it all and put it all together, right? And that's kind of one of the things that I've been looking at, including like farming systems, electricity systems. This is one that I'm absolutely going to have in the game. So, for example, this is one here. So check this out. I'll show you the trailer. I've spent a lot of time doing research on this as well, by the way. So the basic idea of this is having a foliage system that interacts. So as you go through stuff, it moves. Like the grass and everything, it's all completely like movable. Because I think that this interaction really gives you a whole new perspective on the game, right? Like when you're running through a field and the grass moves, like I think it makes a big difference. I know all of it, right? So like that's another one that I'm looking at and playing around with. Also electricity systems, like being able to like wire up and build up electricity systems. And then taking this electric system and then building one out for water and building another one out for gas. Farming, being able to do like whole farming systems and stuff. I can just buy this stuff. I don't even need to build it. I can just buy it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's where we are with it. Going through, learning a lot of this stuff, figuring stuff out, and putting it all together. I think I'm actually pretty confident I could build out a pretty. There's a whole. I said this to the team. I was like, look, there's a whole Mars asset pack that you can buy and do all of this on Mars. Like, it can all be done. It can all be done. And when you look at some of like the effects, like the like this stuff looks incredible. Look at it. It looks incredible. And when you start to build out these forests and you start to build out these environments and they're procedurally generated and they all work and it just works out the box and the performance is great. Do you know what I mean? This is the kind of stuff I'm looking at now. There's so much. Well, I know it's possible, and that's kind of why I'm doing it. You know, that's why I'm doing this now, because I'm sick and tired of excuses from different companies and people. Like, if I could build a decent game that people love and it's good, think how embarrassing that's going to be to the entire space. Do you know what I mean? Think how embarrassing it's going to be to all the people that took all that money and then didn't do anything with it. Now, obviously, there's challenges, right? There's going to be servers, there's performance, there's the game itself, there's cheaters. There's a lot of things to consider. There's a lot to consider. It's not as simple as, oh, let's just buy some plugins and throw them together. It's not that simple at all. There's a lot of work that needs to go into this. And I am absolutely not sitting here saying this is easy and it will be quick. It won't. But there is incredible possibility. And I've seen this through some indie devs that have been able to build their own games. Like, I've seen solo devs build great games. And if a solo dev can build a great game, then what excuse has a studio got? Do you know what I mean? Yep. Yeah, Cooper, you're right, mate. You're absolutely right. And that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. So, conceptually, putting a lot of stuff together, figuring all of this out. I've got some really good concepts, I believe, for the game that will make it amazing. I think it will look and play well. I should be able to get a working demo up in a couple of months. It won't be great, and it's only going to be single player to start with, but I should definitely be able to get something up. And that's kind of where I am at the moment. So, right. On that note, though, I'm going to leave you there, and I hope you have an amazing day, whatever you're doing. But we'll catch up soon. It's been fun. I've enjoyed playing Shrapnel. But I must go because I have, unfortunately, a lot more work I need to do over the weekend. So have a great weekend. Look after yourself. No, it doesn't have to be great at the beginning. But I promise you this, whatever I put out there, it won't go out until it's ready. Hey, slack off. Good. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, whatever I build and whatever I put out there, I won't put it out there until it's ready. I'm not putting out shit. So, yeah. And I'm not going to make any empty promises. But I do think it's going to be worth considering a raise. I think that I think what I'll do is I think I'll do 2 raises. I think I'll do a raise in Kickstarter. And I'll build out a raise for Kickstarter. And then I think I'm going to do a Web3 raise as well. And I'm going to separate the two and keep them separated. And the Web3 element is something that will get added in later. But I'm going to focus on building a game away from Web3. Because I believe that a Web3 game can be implemented afterwards. So I will build a modular system that we can add skins that can become NFTs into the game at a later point. Because the idea is what I want to do is have like a wallet connection through Solana, through the Epic Game Store, a bit like what Star Atlas has done. And I've been talking to Michael Wagner about this. So being able to build something like that out is probably where I'll go. No, it's all, look, I'm not like, it's all good. I'm not doing this as a way to make money. I'm doing this as a passion. Like, this is a real passion. I've always wanted to build a game. I've never had the skill set or the resources to do it. Now I at least have one of those. And so, fuck it. Well, I'm going to go for it because I want to build the game I want to play. That's the key. The game I build is the game I'm going to play. I play Dota religiously, and I have for like the last, 10 years, whatever. It's been ages. Rust is the same. Rust and Dota are 2 games that I continuously play regardless. I may flutter back and forth to other games, but I always come back to those 2 games. I want a game that I've built that gives me the same desire to come back. And I believe that if I build a game like that for me, other people will enjoy it as well. Yeah, I think so. We'll see. Lots to do. But anyway, have a great weekend. Look after yourself, guys. And I'll speak to you all soon.